almost 5:30 in the morning, and well, I love doing the sports report. It's probably one of the most fun things I've done. I mean, the Olympics, I've done a few of those and 4 of those. That's been a great experience. You know, being a columnist at the New York Times has been a wonderful experience. One of the most fun things I've done probably since 1989 is the sports reporters. Great bunch of guys, great bunch of people, guys and girls, men and women. But getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, that's probably been one of the most difficult things. You know, to get up and have to be sharp. And you know, when you love what you do, like people say, it's the old cliche, when you love what you do, it's not work. You know, I mean, I kind of pinch myself every day. A day in the life of a New York Times sports reporter, sports columnist. One of the things that the producer does just so really wonderfully, he writes these great segments out, and he gives you a lot of food for thought. I mean, really are. I wish I brought one. They're really great. So you kind of get talking points. Particularly there are times when, let's say, we're going to be talking golf in the big segment, and you know, he will give you sort of the major talking points, you know, in these scripts, and probably for 4 days leading up to the show, you know, you're kind of thinking about your talking points. You're thinking about, obviously, I'm thinking about my column. It's the most important person in the building. If you don't have the right credentials, you don't get past here. Hello, everyone. This is we're really early in the morning here. I'm in Bristol, Connecticut, in the ESPN makeup room with Lindsay. This is probably the toughest part of the day, you know, for her and for me.
I don't mind doing it.
All right, anyway, we could hit the finish button, but I just want you to see the context of which I'll be operating. This is the worldwide leader. Yeah, and there's barbershop conversations and there's sort of substantive.
Well, no, I know, but
yeah.
It's like Tim Kawakami. Tim Kawakami said it last week when Warriors fans were talking about Draymond's suspension. And he said the league told Draymond not to do one more thing. And then he went and did one more thing. You know?
All right, it's showtime.
The Sports Reporters with John Saunders, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Sitting in for John this morning, Mike Lupica.
There's never been one bigger than the one tonight in Oakland between the Warriors and the Cavs. It's why these two teams and their two stars, LeBron and Steph, make this feel like the closest thing to a Super Bowl the NBA has ever had.
You know, everybody's kind of dragging and, oh man, 6 in the morning. He like always, he comes in with his energy. Yeah. You know, so yeah, it's a great group. And yeah. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last. I love this time the show's over.
Pressure's gone.
The pressure's gone. Because, you know, you've been thinking about this all, you know, you've been thinking about the show ever since you knew you were going to be on the show. You've been thinking about being on the show. And you've been thinking about what you're going to say. And I think that for all of us there, each person you saw, Lupica, you know, Frank Isola, you know, Howard Bryant, we're all columnists. And for a columnist, you always want to make sense. You know, that's the thing, that you always want to make sense. Whether people agree with you or don't agree, you want to make sense.